Welcome, Leo singles. It's Tarot, my love. Special on the beach edition. On the second half of May, this is your singles read, the four pillars. I like to say it's for super singles, totally singles. I'd also do the heart spread. That's if you have someone on your mind. This is if you don't have someone on your mind. And what we're going to do here, I think it's a little bit different kind of singles read. We're just going to straight up ask the universe to reveal your soulmate. Not the next problem, the next ex-wife, ex-husband, but the one that's right for you, like you're right for them. I'm going to try to get to know them a little bit. We'll look at the four pillars: emotional, the intellectual, the sexual, and love nature, and the core values and lifestyle of your person here. Already shuffled. I'm just giving some more energy on them, Leo. And we'll try to pretend like we're on a date with them and see if we can get to know them a little bit. I like to look at it like you've been busy and, doing your own thing or doing other people or whatever you've been doing. And they've been flying around. The airport can't land because there's no runway. But now we've cleared the runway for them and they're landing. I'm going to pick them up, let's say in a limo. What the hell? Nice stretch limo. And we'll take them to your favorite place to have a date, whatever you want. You want to maybe do a picnic at the Arboretum or go to the best restaurant in town. I'm partial to Thai food. Boy, if there's a Moroccan restaurant, I'm there. So this is their emotional nature, Five of Pentacles. Bear with me a minute. Priestess here, High Priestess. A little bit different reading. So we get scary cards. Don't freak out because it doesn't quite read. Like if we get a seven swords, they're not cheating. It's not that kind of reading. This is your person. We're just kind of going to get to know them. A Hierophant, this is in their intellectual position. That's very interesting. In the Seven of Wands, in the intellectual position. So let me stop there. Here we'll look at the sexual, and here we'll look at the lifestyle and core values. Let me stop here because this is moon. Your emotions is the sun. Let's look at astrology too. I try to see if I can get a moon. Sometimes there's a sun. I get an idea of a Mercury here with the intellectual position. But I'm feeling like a Pisces moon with your person. With this High Priestess card in the bottom. This is the conscious, this is the unconscious. So when you look at on the emotional side, the High Priestess be the deep unconscious. So they may have had a little bit of a rough childhood. It didn't go great. I don't see that it was terrible. I think there's someone that's really in touch with their unconscious, so highly intuitive. As you talk to them, they may talk to you about this. They may be, maybe they're like psychic or something. I mean, you're watching the tarot channel. Maybe it's that kind of energy, or they're an empath. Very much so. I say Pisces Moon, and emotionally, this is very much an empath. And they struggle. It's your person. They're not perfect. Are you perfect? I'm not. So it's nothing toxic here, but they struggle with self-esteem, and this would be pretty obvious. Like they make little jokes, like self-deprecating jokes or something like that, as you're talking to them. It's to be cute or funny, they think, but there's a deep-seated feeling. Their parents didn't give them that good sense of self and self-esteem and support. Um, so they kind of can lose themselves for one thing. I could see it could be an energy where they kind of lose themselves easily. Um, and then this may explain like the intellectual position, because this is somebody who's gonna think like mainstream. They're not an out of the box thinker. And I probably would get along with them, I'll tell you. Because I'm about as box you could get. But um, straight shooter is you see what you see is what you get. Um, I think their belief systems and everything are going to be in alignment with probably their childhood. Like if they were Catholic, they're going to kind of be Catholic. And if they were Muslim, they're going to be Muslim. Um, and they're just going to be a patriot, like whatever country they're in. They're going to be like, yes, I'm patriotic. I believe in my country. I believe in family, home, and values. God, family, home, and God type of energy here with your person. And I think they can be kind of defensive. And with this on the bottom position, they do, it's not real obvious, but like they would defend their family home and God, you know, intellectually here, but even to the point willing to take action. Like they could rise up and get very angry if someone, like me, said something demeaning of their religion or of their patriotism and stuff. God forbid, it's just a flag, It's like, what do you mean it's just a flag? It's the United States, the heart, and stuff like that. Um, I think they're going to be really straightforward too. Just present like as a solid personality. They probably dress pretty well, kind of conservatively. They present themselves kind of conservatively. I mean, if it's a guy, they're well coiffed and they have a beard, well trimmed. If they wouldn't drive like a sports car. They would drive, I don't know, even if they don't have a family, which they don't, if they're single, they would probably drive like a large sedan or something kind of conservative. Looks conservative, and they even if they like had the money, they would go out and drop 100 grand on a really cool sports car, like I would if I had money. What the hell? Mm-hmm. I just wouldn't do it. They wouldn't feel comfortable like that. Um, so you may see them during the course of even a conversation, a date, where they can kind of get, if you poke them just right, they can, squeak. They can push back if you poke them just right. Um, but I see him as being very stable too. It's a very stable personality. Let's see. Sexually, we're looking at the Five of Swords and the Devil. Don't be freaked by the Devil. Although, sexually, I don't know if I want to go with Capricorn or not with that. A Queen of Pentacles. This is their lifestyle core values. Goes right along with the Hierophant up there, and the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, this is very good here. This doesn't mean they're selfish and a bachelor for life. Oh, yeah, maybe they've never been married. Um, but in terms of the home life, okay, again, traditional. They're gonna want like I'm the husband, I'm the wife, you're the husband, you're the wife. You have your roles, I have my roles. Kind of traditional, and I gotta say, kind of conservative. I mean, if this is America, and God, I hate politics, but probably like a Republican, a conservative person, and um, I don't usually say that, but it is pretty clear here. And they're, like I say, very solid. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So this would be someone who, I don't, age, they're probably a little older, they're past their first Saturn return, 30 or more, but they're adults, They can take care of themselves, hold down a job. They don't, when they need something, they just get it. They don't worry about it. And they're not, going to go spend money frivolously. They're kind of frugal, let's say that, with their money, good with the money. If you don't like handling the money, once you get together, just let them do it. I think they're going to be very, very good at that. Probably give you an allowance, try to figure out what you need, and they'll make sure you have enough. I don't know, they're stingy. It's just like they're not going to throw money around. They're just not in them here. But they're solid. They may be a manager or a boss or have their own company, um, but they know how to take care of business. And it kind of puts them in the business end, like they do something, they're an empath, but I don't think they work like as a psychic or a tarot reader or anything like that. I think they do something rather practical. They may run a business that they built, something like that, hardware store. something like that as an example. Now, with the Five of Swords and the Devil in the sexual and love position, um, we could be talking about a Capricorn Mars. And you know, a Capricorn would work for this person. This feels like a Capricorn energy. This really feels like Capricorn energy. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, and the Nine of Pentacles, that's Capricorn there. That's, climbing the mountains. Capricorn's like, they're the ones that start in the mailroom and end up being the CEO 30 years later. They really can work their way up, willing to put in the work, do what's necessary, goal oriented. Um, so I think like a Cap Mars, and with the Five of Swords, I think of well, I mean, in sex, maybe dirty talk. In terms of love, though, I mean, really solid. Like once they love you with this Cap Mars energy, um, and then for the Venus, I mean, it could be an Aquarius Venus type of energy here. With the Cap Mars, you've got the Five of Swords, um, and that would kind of work. That would make the most sense, and that would give them some detachment. You notice you don't see any cups here. They're not overly emotional. The High Priestess there, though. It's in them. That emotions, it's in them. You maybe going to have to dig for it. They'll open up to you. They're going to be a minute to open up to sexually. Um, I think when they get behind closed doors, they're going to surprise you with this devil being down here on the bottom. And not in a bad way. It's just this person, man or woman, again, they come off uh, square or because they are kind of conservative and they might dress that way and comport themselves in a way that's polite and all that. And then when you close the door and you finally go there, it's like they turn into a wild animal. And I think it's going to be like a little bit, you're going to be pleasantly shocked, I think, out of that is what you're going to get. And you might like dirty talk too, I get the feeling. Um, Again, it's going to be a little bit shocking. So much happens when you're often in the bedroom and you bring out this part. Usually it's this emotional part here, just not feeling good enough and something like that. They even could want you to kind of, and I don't think there's anything wrong with this when it comes to, I think it's a perfect place to do this kind of thing is in sex, but they almost like might like the energy of you uh, verbally kind of teasing or even like abusing them a little bit, like as a foreplay, um, in some manner. That would really turn them on, I think. So don't be afraid to talk dirty to them, like really dirty. And probably like, I don't know how you feel about me saying that now, but wait till you meet them. They're going to be thinking like, really? I'm supposed to talk dirty to this person? Because I don't think so. But watch. All right. Thank you, guys. Leos, hope you got something out of that. Let me know if you find this person, Leos. And thank you. Give me a like. Appreciate it. It's easy. It's good karma. I sure do appreciate everyone subscribing. That helps a lot. Thank you, guys. Second half of May, guys.